and we will decide once and for all, are these the best carnivore meatballs? I think they are. They're very good. Even without sauce, the pork rinds give them this nice texture that I really like. Ready to make the carnivore diet actually fun and totally simple? Welcome to Meet Carnivore. You are at the place that completely ditches the boring diet rules and just gives you the good stuff. It doesn't matter if you're a strict carnivore or just testing out low carb waters. We focus on food that tastes great and gets you results. Let's get this cooking started. Alright, so these are supposed to be the best meatballs. I do like meatballs. I eat them at least once a week, and I'm always trying to find the next best recipe. So I was scrolling on Pinterest, and just stumbled upon these carnivore meatballs. We will not do that. For the ingredients, I'm gonna start with bacon because the bacon needs to be pre-cooked a little bit. So I'm just going to do that in the air fryer. I usually don't put it here, so yeah, because I will do it in the air fryer because last time I cooked in air fryer, then I was able to collect the most amount of bacon grease to cook my eggs with. All right, so this is 100 grams. I will convert to ounces later, but basically a couple of slices, I think like 5 or 6. And we will cook this at 190 degrees Celsius or 380 Fahrenheit for around 8 to 10 minutes. We will check every now and then. If you have watched my video on the carnivore bars, I also tried I think it was Dr. Ken Berry's method. Might work with this bacon actually. Almost never buy it. It's very expensive here, so I prefer my things cheap. 180, no sorry, yeah, let's do 195 and I'll do 9 minutes. Now that the bacon is in, we can get to the rest of the ingredients. So of course I am going to use 300 grams of minced beef. That is 10.5 ounces. I know that from heart. I am also going to use some cheddar cheese. I will shred this in a bit. Then we have some pork rinds that I'm going to turn into panko. These are different from the ones that I use in my other videos. These do not have the fat. Better, but still not good. But we will try to crush these up using the NutriBullet, because some of you in my other videos have told me that, yeah, because the other ones were so fatty, that's why I was not able to crush them up properly. We will see with these. I just don't know how many I should load in, but no, we will find that out shortly. That's it for the ingredients for the meatballs, by the way. I might make also the cheese sauce that I usually make, but we will see. No promises there. Meatballs are the key of this video, so those I will make for sure. All right. Okay. I think I can just add more and it should do it. But this is working. I mean, I might pull a clip on from how it went last time. No, I probably will not do that. It's not bad. It's not great. Let's call it what it is. Let me just see if I can push these down. I might be using the knife trick for the rest of them. Yeah, looks like it. Well, if I did something wrong, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys. But I'm back to my old trusty trick with the knife. For those of you who do not know the trick, you take pork rinds. Actually, I will use my broken hammer for this. I do not know where the handle is. That's the issue. Never mind. Here's the handle. Okay, I can hear the bacon crackling, so that's good. For the amount of meat, I needed around 30 grams of pork rinds. The whole pack was 45, so I'm doing a little bit more, but I'm not gonna crush the rest of those. Welcome to Kitchen Nightmares with Meet Carnivore. This is what I'm calling this. Now let's just get these out. Yeah, maybe I will order. Maybe I will order the panko after all, because this is not serious what I'm doing here otherwise. Okay, so the bacon is coming along. Just let's flip it around. I did forget about it, of course, but that's in my nature. Let's pop it back in. 3 more minutes left. Gonna be good. Okay, I will smash these up and I'll get back to you afterwards. Let's pretend that this is 30 grams. I mean, it might be actually. There's not many left. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll 23 seconds left, so I did a total of 7.5 minutes. Let's just turn that off. Now first, I need to shred some cheese. This block is 100 grams, so maybe like a third, but I always do more. I mean, that's fine. If you are adding cheese, if you tolerate lactose, then just go wild. You know, sometimes you just deserve it. So yeah, this is a very soft cheese. It's so nice to shred it. I already know that it is gonna be more than 30 grams. I'll just do around half. About this much is gonna be good. All right, we have almost prepared all of the ingredients and we are going to be ready to make the meatballs. What I want to do with this? I had some idea, but it is gone. Yes, 1 egg. We also need an egg. The ingredients will be in the description. I can already say that. This is what happens when I don't really pre-plan the videos. I go wild. But that's fine. So here goes our mince. Then we're gonna add this egg. Hello. Oops. And the cheese, because I need the board to cut the bacon. Yeah, these bigger pieces are also fine. This is real life. It's not a restaurant, you know? So yeah. Okay, so the bacon is done. I mean, it's probably very hot. Let's just see. No, it's fine. No, it is actually very hot. Oh. So yeah, now I do have some grease there. I'm going to take out this silicone liner and I will store that grease into my little jar. I will not do it here because my kitchen is small, you know, like if you watch other carnivore creators, I'm kind of jealous, especially of Americans and Canadians, and then all of you guys have like kitchen islands and whatnot, you know. I'm even surprised that I have a kitchen. So this is the bacon grease. I love it. We will now give a few minutes for this bacon to cool down more so I can chop it up, and then we're gonna mix everything together, get to baking. I already decided I'm not gonna make the cheese sauce. So yeah, that's that. I'll see you in a few minutes when this bacon is touch friendly. All right, we are back to the touch friendly bacon. Before I cut it up, yeah, it's very touch friendly. Before I cut it up, smash that like button. Can we get this video to 500 likes? That would be amazing. Thank you so much for all of your support. And yeah, I'll chop it up. Of course, I could have chopped it off beforehand, but then it's kind of messy to put it all into the air fryer, then mix it up every few minutes. This is a lot easier. This is not how I wanted to cut it up, but this is how it happens, so that's fine. Okay, what now? Yes. Now we are going to add all of this bacon to this beautiful mixture, just like that. Let's add in all of this traumatic panko. The bowl is clearly too small for this, but it's too late. Okay, so let me just attempt to mix this up as carefully as I can, although carefulness is not in my nature. Kind of just want to make sure that it is mixed, more or less, because this way it's going to cook more nicely. It's not going to be so dense and so tight. Smells very good. I guess that's the pork rinds. Okay, that's done. For this next part, I'm going to use a paper liner. I do like them better because they are just simply disposable. The silicone one is great for, in this case, collecting some of the bacon grease, but overall I do prefer the paper ones. But okay, now we're gonna form some of these meatballs. Go too crazy about it. Let's see how many we end up having. Kind of forming them not in a way of like rolling, but how you would form a snowball, you know. Just maybe don't throw these at anybody. On paper these should be amazing, but we will see that after they are done. And I was like weirded out what was that thing, but it was bacon. Okay, and the last one I'm just going to kind of scoop everything around. Okay, that's that. We'll place it in the middle. It's the smallest one. And now it's time to air fry them. So we are going to set the air fryer at 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit for more or less exactly 18 minutes. I meant 16. Just to repeat, 16 minutes at 380 degrees Fahrenheit. 360. Wait. Let's rewind this part, okay? We are going to air fry these at 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit for 16 minutes. Yes, that. Start. All right. See you in around 10 minutes. Okay, the 10 minutes have passed. Let's, they look really nice. Let's try to flip them. I want to say I'm not the best flipper before I flip anything every time, but I thought maybe after like 32 videos I should like stop saying that, but it kind of makes me feel better. And yeah, once again, just looking for your feedback on these types of videos where I do, I don't know, what is this called, live commentary. I know I'm not the best at live commentary, of course. I do want to improve, so if you do have some tips or any type of a feedback, it's always welcome, because yeah, I do want to be better. And thank you for all the cooking tips that you guys already give me. I try my best to implement them. Some I don't, then I regret that I didn't. Some I do, and I don't know why you suggested those, and never mind. So yeah, now we are going to put these back in for another 5 minutes. Okay, the moment of truth. They look really good. I will set them aside. And now you want to let them rest for, let's say, 5 more minutes. That way the juices will kind of go back to where they need to go. Look at this triangle. No, I should not be saying. Look at this nice triangle. Meatball triangle. The Egyptian meatballs. So yeah, 5 minutes, and then we're gonna taste test them. And we will decide once and for all, are these the best carnivore meatballs ever 2025 October edition? Alright, we are ready for the taste test. Let me just pour some water. I will admit, I love carbonated water. That's why I bought this Soda Stream very long time ago. Okay, I will only try one. I will put the rest of them back in the air fryer and heat them up later, because I'm planning to kind of like go for a walk, and usually after I eat I don't want to walk anymore. But let's find out. Are these the best? I think they are. They're very good. Even without sauce, the pork rinds give them this nice texture that I really like. In the evening I might make the sauce just to put over them, but I think also without the sauce they are just very, very good. The bacon fits right in, and this is how they look from the inside. Of course, I was not the best at mixing, so you can see some inconsistencies here and there, but they are very good. I would suggest you try them out and let me know what you think in the comments. Once again, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll meet you here next time on Meet Carnivore. This is a hit. Ciao, amigos.